Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's been some wild weather here in Queensland. Hope you haven't gotten too affected by the floods. We got flooded, but it's all cleaned up now, so that's a relief. Okay, so today we're talking about university application dates. When do uni applications actually open? If you're interested in applying to university this year, there are going to be a few different dates you need to know about, and you don't want to miss applications that might open early. The first main application that opens early in the year is ANU. So ANU have a direct application. It's open now. So it opened at the start of March, and the direct application process is really helpful if you're in year 12 and you're really interested in ANU. You want to give them your year 11 and year 12 results and see if you can get an offer based on those. I'll link to the ANU website in the description. Jump on there and have a look if you're interested in applying there. You will need to meet the co-curricular requirement if you want to apply via direct entry. If you don't meet that requirement, then you can apply via UAC later in the year. Most other university applications open in the first week of August, and although if you jump on somewhere like UAC at the moment, it will tell you applications are already open, I usually don't recommend jumping on and starting a UAC application now. The reason being, course information isn't going to be updated until that first week of August. So usually institutions are changing some things, adding new courses, removing courses, and that information isn't finalised until the first week of August. There's no advantage to applying now, and actually it can just slow you down if you realise later that some of the courses that you want are now gone, or if you realise there's a bunch of other courses you didn't know about and they're in the system now and you need to change your preference list. So, first week of August is when most university applications open. If you're applying in multiple states, you're going to do multiple applications, and usually you aim to have your application in by the 30th of September. For most states, that's the date that the application fee increases, and you don't actually pay your application fee until you've submitted your application. So you need to have submitted it by that date to get what they might consider the early bird fee. For other states, there's no increase in fees on that date, but some courses close on that date, and it's just a good idea to do it by that point. If you're doing external exams, you need some time to think about your external exams and not to be thinking about your uni applications. You can come back and change your preference list later if you need to. If you're interested in an early offer to university, those applications also tend to close in September sometime. Some universities have an earlier closing date than that, but for most unis, September is when early applications close. Depending on the kind of early offer program you're applying to, you'll probably need to provide different kinds of documentation, and it's good to look at what the unis wanted last year. At the moment, they're probably not going to be telling you what they need for 2022, but for most unis, the application requirements are the same year to year. So jump on and see what you can find out about last year. Most of the time, you need to show your results up to a certain point. It might be year 11 results, it might be your IA 1 and 2 results, it might have to be a screenshot of your student learning portal, it might need to be on a transcript from your school. Check that stuff out so you're organised. Some people leave it till the last minute and then find it really hard to get all the documents that they need, and then they might not actually get their early offer application in. I will also make a quick note about courses with fixed closing dates. So although most courses close at the end of September or later, there are some courses that have earlier closing dates than that, and those courses are usually called courses with fixed closing dates. They tend to be courses that have additional requirements, so they're not just going to use your ATAR or rank to assess you for entry. They might need something like an audition or a portfolio, they might have an interview, there might be something else. And the courses that tend to have these fixed closing dates tend to be creative courses like acting, music, similar things like that. There are also some health courses that have these early closing dates, and those tend to be medicine and dentistry courses. So definitely, if you're researching your options now, look at the courses you're interested in and see when do applications close. You don't want to get to September and realise that you've missed a closing date and you can't apply for the course you want anymore. In Queensland, the Queensland Conservatorium tends to have very early closing dates. So QUT tends to close applications for their creative courses in September, but the Conservatorium tend to close applications in late August, which is only a few weeks after QTAC has opened. You really need to be on the ball if you want to apply for those courses. You tend to have to submit things like a CV, a filmed audition, a design portfolio. You have to fill out a form. There's a lot of different steps. It really pays to be organised, have that stuff ready to go. All right, good luck. I'll be posting more about applications to uni as the year goes on. It's still really early at the moment, but if you're thinking about this stuff now, fantastic. You're going to do research that's going to help you make an informed choice as the year progresses. If this has been useful to you, you might want to like this video. If you want to see further videos like this in the future, you might want to subscribe to this channel. If you have suggestions or questions, please pop them in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Have a lovely day.